Okay, let's not waste a whole lot of time here. I should have plenty of time to run this, but who knows, it could go sideways. Seems unlikely, but you never really know. Just like every other day, my microphone never wants to quite be positioned right. Hopefully it sounds okay. So we're going to look at the opening as is tradition. Once again, Beast Cave is an objective. Cathedral, pretty free. So Slurp Cut, or X-Strike, let's see what we got. 6 Cyclone, 12 Slurp Cut. Airstone is... Okay, so we can charm Megas. Eris is Vanilla. We can charm Megas at Mystic Mountains. We are on Vanilla Charms, so that little bit of intel is pretty huge. Hey, sounds good, man. Hopefully I can provide some entertainment. Frog's last tech is 20 Leaf Slash. You love to see it. Definitely feeling a physical frog today. Got a spawn of sorts at the factory. That's weird. Yeah, I don't know. Technology is very touchy. I never know what's going on with it. I just got the default music this morning. 5 spin cut, 5 ice. Okay. Alright, let's see what kind of trouble we can get up to here. What kind of stupidity we have in store for us. So, Sun Palace, Jerky Trade, Factory Boss, Cathedral, Death Peak, Guardian, plus the Seed, Epoch Boss, and Beast Cave. So, if we're looking for like a pre-flight objective list, yeah, probably not. I don't mind idle games if you can make meaningful progression, at least like on a daily basis. When it gets to the point where you're just sitting there for like a week waiting for something to happen, I lose interest pretty quick. Anyway, potentially Beast Cave, Cathedral, Jerky Trade, Factory. I mean, it's all key item dependent, so we'll just have to do some searching. Luca start. Thinking about if I have time, submitting a palette set for Grey Goo Glitch's event they're doing. I've got an idea in my head, and I don't want to say what it is because then it won't happen. But I think it'd be a big hit. It might win the bid war. We'll see. All right. So pretty standard settings, a little bit more exploration with higher objective requirements. Got an additional check. I got a free tech level. That's cool. What techs do I have? Fire, Hypno Wave. I'm good with that. Flame Toss. Fire 2 is really good. Not a bad set. You know what? I'll take the reduced damage for little bit of leech and magic defense. That seems fine. We'll check the square. I don't have money to shop, so I'm just gonna skip it for now. Gate key, okay. Can I do anything meaningful with that? I can get a speed tab with money. Let me get some money. I guess I have a little bit of money. I sell this gun. Really shouldn't sell mid-ethers, but I want that speed tab. I'll check the shop while I'm here, just cuz. Masamune. Second Masamune with 777s. Okay. I don't know if I'm gonna buy those, but interesting. So if I get a frog, I don't have like a strong incentive to do Magus's Castle. So, additionally, the 777s I think would be more valuable if his physical text didn't roll very high. I guess before I get those texts, it'd be pretty good, so we can do some consistent damage. Just because it's a Luca start, I want to prioritize characters. She's, never really super strong at the beginning. Very slow. Magus at the prison. Very, very common find. I don't know why that keeps happening. Guess Rando gonna Rando. Is it gonna be worth it to do that? Well, I've got the gate key, so end of time access is open to us if we get enough characters, so maybe I will just do it. It is true. White mail is awesome. I don't even care what boss does. Let's just do it. I'm already here. He could potentially be required for Ocean Palace. I feel like you should never base your character recruit decisions on what might happen. But that's what I'm doing. Got a decent gun for Luca now, so she can do some damage. So now maybe I don't need Magus anymore, but it's too late. I'm locked in. We don't have any strong incentive to do like Ozzy's Fort, Giant's Claw, Cyrus Grave, but it's on the table with this gate key. Maybe it's required. We'll see if we get the items for them. I'm spending 65,000 for the Masamune. If I get Frog in the tools, might be a funny play. It could be a very big sequence break if that leads to progression. I guess Mount Woe, if we find Frog going through Magus's castle, getting the text would be a pretty good play too. Beast Cave is an objective, but until I get 3 of those, I'm not super worried about prioritizing them. I mostly want to get the flight online. So if I get like a good Ice 2, we're going to be happy here. Oh, wow. Okay. So, excellent. To shreds. I'm going to skip the loot. Just really wanted to get my character online. I hate these guys. Of course it's a flea. Is this... I feel like I've run this seed already. This is interesting. It's feeling very familiar. Yeah, Flea does funny things. Nobody's quite sure why. Flea is a guy. So let's see if we can sweep some free key items. I think Magus will be higher level. I mean, there doesn't have to be a point. It just, that's, what the character wants. That's what the character gets. I think he said tools. You gotta respect the wishes of the character. I'll sell a power tab, sure. Ruby knife. Game, what are you doing to me? Ocean Palace? Ocean Palace? What's next? A Masamune at Burrow and a frog at Cathedral? Who can say? Maybe there's a Dreamstone. Cathedral is an objective, so I guess I should probably go for that. We'll see what happens. Sight cap. Wow. So I've got chaos immunity. That's nice. I hate chaos bosses. Could sell a power tab again. Like 20 shelters, get like 10 revives, like 9 full tonics, sure, whatever. I think we're doing okay on consumables now. All it cost us was our power, but we've got a strong magic team. I got chat cut off, so I don't know what that second to last word is. Oh, allergy, probably. Yeah, that's it's not a fun thing to experience from what I've been told. Blackmail? Blue rock. I don't think blue rock's gonna be very good. The seed. Yeah, I'm not gonna think about going for that. If I happen to get it, great, but not optimistic about it. Yeah. Yeah, I've heard the pricks were the least fun part. So let's see what kind of run we're getting here. I got the rainbow shell. I can go ahead and turn that in and get a nice item from it. You know, I've never played that, and maybe someday I will, but I don't know. That kind of thing was never my thing. Just another in a long line of things that I keep telling myself I'm going to try someday and just never do. So I can actually get this key item now. Do I nope out of Cathedral? I don't know. Let's see what she's got. Let's not put the wallet on. Ice 2 is pretty good. So we can do a decent Antipode 2 already. Arrow Hail is okay. Oh, you know what? It's not Omega Flare. This might actually be decent. It would probably be around vanilla strength. If I had to, guess. So if we see a black rock, we're gonna try it. Has anybody ever considered going right in this room? Is there like a strong reason not to do that? I gotta wonder. We could be leaving like a lot on the table. Never trying that. So I considered noping out of Cathedral and just seeing what the rainbow shell was, but Cathedral's an objective, it's a key item, it's another potential character. Plus it puts me in the castle anyway when I complete it, so save like 30 seconds of travel time if we just commit. Got a lot of antipodes in this party. It's gonna be very confusing. The Antipode 2 with Luca and Magus is probably gonna be, if I keep this party, my main damage source. But if we can do a Dark Eternal, we're gonna do a Dark Eternal. You can't really pass that up given the opportunity. And rocks are in rock spots, so it could be free. Maybe we'll prioritize rock checks. We can reach one of those right now. Two of those, I think. Denador. Well, we need Frog for Denadoro. We can reach one. Hecarim, is this even randomized? Yes. Fire is stronger than Flare. Okay. So this Hecarim would be like roughly Guardian strength. So like 1200 or so HP, realistically. Just looking at the level, you're about level 9, 10 when you do Airstone. That's a good way to kind of judge. You can also just look. Sight scope, of course, is always enabled. In my settings, anyway. I don't know anybody that plays without it, just because the HP is so weird. So 1350, a little bit more than I said it would be, but Hecarim's kind of a beefy boss. It's meant to take like a bunch of turns to kill him. So you deal with the mechanics. We're a little bit stronger than that though, so we don't have to. Star Scythe is an excellent pickup there. So that's one objective down. Still looking for Jerky, looking for Seed. Looking for Robo Bike Key. Clone Seed Trigger, I wouldn't say no to. I would definitely try that as well. What did I get? What did this thing just have? Power plus 10 Crisis MP, which is actually kind of cool. Champ Badge, we have no use for that, but if we get a frog, we can get some cheap leap slashes thrown out, which would be really good. You know, it could very well be a Silver Rock Spin Strike Seed, for all we know. The leap slash certainly rolled high enough for it. Unfortunately, his best weapon rolled 777, so you know, spin striking for 777s is not ideal. We'd have to look for like a Brave Sword or something similar to be any good with that. But I do intend to explore this Crisis MP weapon, see if I can do something cool with it. We got an Ayla, so Reptile Lair is on the table. I may just do that. We got a good Ice 2, we got a good Fire 2 on our girls. So maybe Magus somehow ends up being the dead weight here. Well, no, probably Marl. Doesn't really have the synergy we're looking for. Late game Cube Toss would be really good still. I'm gonna pass on that for now. Cube Toss Fire Whirl would be really good. But Ayla's good text rolled so low that maybe I just don't want to do that today. It's passable. So I'll get a power tab and whatever else is here. I'll walk through the woods, get the power tab there, go through the cathedral, get that stuff. While I'm doing that, I'm just gonna contemplate my next move. You know, if I had done my free checks before going to the 1080 castle, I wouldn't have to go back there. But that's the price we pay. You know, sometimes you just gotta make a call and hope it works out. You know, you never have foresight for what the seed's gonna give you, so just be decisive. We're doing perfectly fine, so I'm not like regretting anything. I'm just still on a key item hunt. Still looking for a way to get flight. If we can make it to 12,000, get a Dreamstone or something. You know, we can at the very least do Ocean Palace to get flight, which could help us. You know, we could do the Sun Palace at least. Epoch Boss, Beast Cave, that puts us at 4. We need 5 for the bucket. Only 2 for Black Omen. Not that I want to do that, but it is a path. Dreamstone could potentially lead us to like Robo. Let's get the speed, sure. Plasma gun might be weaker than what I've got, but I'm here for the magic. And we can do more magic with more speed. So we'll get the bromide. I promised myself I'd think about what we were doing next, but I really didn't. I think just go to the castle, see what it gives us. I've got enough characters to get to End of Time, so I could check the Protodome character if I wanted to. I'm contemplating. With Ayla, I do have a source of megas, a farmable one, so maybe we get her charm online at some point. Dragon Tear is nice. Magic Ring, very good. Good enough to swap some stuff out. I don't know what the safety window is on these, but if you're on the left side, I imagine you can go slightly faster there. Regal Gown. Don't mind if I do. Very strong piece of DS equipment. It's kind of like a better prism dress. I got a prism shard, so we can just straight up do the King's Trial here, so that's what I'm going to do. That also gives a key item. I should save. I'm significantly lower than the scaling. Which is exciting. I like a good challenge if the boss presents one. We got some decent gear. Maybe it'll be okay. We got a good spread of elements. Potentially even good physical with Magus if I set it up. So we'll see what this gives us. It's kind of silly. I'm running the practice seed for week 3 settings, but I've already done week 3 without any practice, and it went very well, by the way. I don't want to give anything away in case like somebody watching is planning on running it, but it was a fantastic seed. The way I ran it anyway. I don't know if anybody else would do it the same way. They might. So let's see what kind of boss we got here. This one unfortunately is not peekable. It takes a while to get into it. Dalton Plus. Oh boy. If I do Shadow... Do I have barriers? Yes. Ooh. Luca has the white mail, I think. Let's see how much this does. I do have full tonics if I need them. 24 HP. So like 3 of these, and we should have this licked. He might let's call it 4. He might just one-shot us here, though. I don't know. Got the Lapis queued up just in case. It hurts. Okay. So I've got another Lapis, so we're probably fine, I assume. Definitely not the boss you want to see here. We're gonna get so many levels for this. Assuming we survive, of course. Dalton Plus has low HP in a relative sense for his level. Compared to like every other boss, he barely has anything. But his counterattacks hurt like a lot. His regular attacks are more of a nuisance. It's kind of flipped from what it is in Jets. This Dalton Plus is based on his vanilla stats. But he's got a level adjustment to make him like a real boss as opposed to like the mini boss he was at the Blackbird. But that's it. You know, no changes to his script or anything, his stats. But even with that, you know, significant level buff, you know, his HP still sucks. So yeah, while he is one of the scarier bosses, it doesn't take long to get through him. I think that's a fair compromise. And he's so cool. Okay, so that was worth it for the drops alone. Luca's got +3 speed now. A lot of levels. When you're level 12 and you kill a level 18 boss, you got a Jets of Time. So no need to do the Blackbird. Dalton smiled on us today. He decided, you know, we've done enough. He doesn't want to see us again on his ship, and that's okay. So that'll be a nice time save, actually. The Epoch boss is an objective, the Blackbird is not. So if we can get to Zeal, we may be fine. We may be able to finish this. So looking for like a Dreamstone. I've got a suspicion that the Dreamstone is at the Reptite layer. I base this, of course, on absolutely nothing, just vibes. But you know, the seed gave us Ayla, and you know, while you know, the seed logic is random, just the fact that she is there. Oh, speed belt, nice. The fact that she is there, you know, I'm getting some vibes. You know, the game makes sure the seed is completable, and maybe it's completable because we have Ayla, and that would mean like Reptite layer, Tyranno layer, they might be logically required. Bronze Fist, interestingly, is available here. Huh. Shiva Edge. You know what? Let's see what the Bronze Fist does. What was it? Petal Fang. Okay. I made it to where the new spot at the hunting range gives a good item anyway. So this could be worth it for that alone. But getting that plus a Bronze Fist sounds really nice. If somebody else runs this seed, this is, I'm gonna call like where I lost. This is my blunder. So if you stand right here or up there, you can see when the new comes out. If it's not there, you run up. If it's not here, you run left. And that's how you never miss the new. It's only in one of 3 spots. The top left spot, you have to like go through a hidden path behind the trees up there, but it's there. Wonder why that did like 900 damage. I guess I did just get like 7 levels or something. That's probably why. So like a 2-minute investment to get a bronze fist plus whatever the hell else he's gonna give me. Might get some techs or levels as well, but probably not very many. Elixir, that's a nice drop. Double tap. Dragon armor. The game just wants me to have a physical Magus today. I don't know why. I'm gonna try it. We're gonna lean into it just for fun. It's almost certainly not going to be worth doing, but you know, nothing ventured, nothing gained. Black Rock. Okay. Dark Eternal is confirmed. Let's give Luca the magic defense. She doesn't have the regal gown. And Magus just has high magic defense in the first place, so it's gonna go straight here. Not gonna save, not gonna shelter. I'm gonna... Oh, I guess I need her in the party. Nobody else can smack. Blue mail is actually not bad. Let me through. There's something weird about that tile. You just get stuck on it sometimes. So we'll see what this Crisis MP weapon is worth. Can I get it to a 9? Not easily. Dig? No. I'm not waiting for that. So anyway, back to what I was saying about, you know, Ayla maybe being a sign. I haven't seen Frog anywhere. I haven't seen Pendant anywhere. And, you know, I've still got, like, a lot of checks on the table. It could happen. We never did Backdoor Protodome, but just because I haven't found the Masamune yet, I'm not super worried about that. Factory is a possibility if we find Robo there. Dreamstone. Hey, look at that. I was right somehow. So, we've got our path to 12,000. I'm feeling good enough about this party that I may just go for it. This is the perfect boss for an auto-attacking Magus. It's only got 4,000 HP, no big deal. So of course, Crisis MP is Crisis, but for MP. Meaning, you know, if your MP ends in an 8, it's, you know, 8 times stronger than if it's on a 1 for your auto attacks or physical attacks generally. This boss is gonna just slap the shit out of me, isn't it? Antipode 1 is AoE, yeah, okay. Let's do some single. Thankfully, I'm not doing that again. Thankfully, the boss is close enough that ice travel time doesn't really matter. That's gonna hurt. Well, I guess my magic defense is pretty good. But the water rise will kill any one of these characters at this point. So I'll keep my MVPs up. If Luca dies, we'll just revive her. Like, 2 more attacks should kill. If I had Ayla here, I could charm a haste helm. Okay, 1 more attack. 1 crit. And maybe that was the correct play, but I just did that like yesterday. So maybe not. I'm really committed to the mage party bit. I'm gonna get killed by Grandstone fighting Lavos, but whatever. If this was Jets, that would be Tyrannolayer Go mode. I'm still not gonna heal. I'm gonna sit on 8 MP forever. Just lean into the meme of it all. I could go up Dactyl Nest, but I don't know if I need to as of right now. I don't have like a strong need for any other character with this party. So once I get to 12,000, I can go through Ocean Palace. I probably will just do that. I'm slightly behind on levels, so a little bit of mandatory enemy encounters, like the elevator, wouldn't hurt anything. The mini-boss as well. Do not drop those guys, so you can get these without having to fight. Ocean Palace would get me objective number 2. I could do Sun Palace for objective number 3. Beast Cave for objective number 4. Then I would just need to find Jerky, Robo, Sea Trigger, one of those to get to the bucket. So, we're kind of making our way through the end here. I think between like Ocean Palace and I wasn't paying attention. Oops. I'm not gonna fight these. Do I have to fight these? I don't know. I don't think I do. I guess I do. Okay. Fine. Whatever. With all that stuff, I think we'll mostly be Lavos ready. I've got, good magic defense. I've got a decent amount of chaos protection. With Dark Eternal, I probably do a lot of damage. Marl can haste if she wants. Okay, the Crisis Magus is just he's doing the damn thing. We're making this a thing, whether we like it or not. Dash ring. I went the wrong way. Just kill me now. Very strong autos. If I can get onto a 9 MP somehow, even better, but I don't see like a realistic way to do that yet. Okay. Mother brain. How's my ether situation? It's okay. Yeah, for sure. Hope it goes well. So level 26, you'd think something like Nizbel 2 level of power. So like, I don't know, 6,000 HP. Mother Brain has relatively low HP, so not 6,000. I think we're gonna YOLO it. I don't know if magic defense works on her enrage attack. I'm gonna pretend like it does. She's got 38, 78. We'll see if we can make this work. It'd be funny if we did. It would just be a couple of turns. He's hasted. Just keep him alive. Sketchy. Heal him up. Fire. So like one good crit, 2 attacks, either one. I think we're safe. That's one way to do this, boss. This dungeon took a lot longer than it normally does. I'm just not quite awake, but not quite asleep either. Marl is just getting all the text right now. We love it. Do I really commit to the Magus auto attack for Tyranno? Yes. Sure, why not? It'll be funny. Let's get some MP for the other two. Eventually, Magus is gonna hit 99 MP, then we can stop not sheltering. The game just decided I was in go mode right now. I guess because I did Tyranno. That makes sense. Yeah, you can have the Vigil hat, right? There's no reason he couldn't. Do I have any power tabs? Yes, I do. We're doing we're doing Power Magus. Why not? Speed goes to Marl, whatever. Magic goes to... Who cares? How much does Magic Wall cost? 8. Not what I want. Might take a minute to get to phase 2. Just because I can't use my Magus. Yeah, it certainly will. Ice and fire might just do more damage than flare and ice 2. Maybe I'll just do antipode. I don't even need to do it because it doesn't really add anything to the text, but I just want to see what it does. It's comparable. I guess it saves on travel time, maybe. Animation's pretty quick. Probably cheaper as well. Slightly. Do still have barriers, just in case. You never know. Haste, only 18,000 HP, no big deal. I could do that. That was pathetic. I think just like purely for time's sake, maybe I just only attack. Even if it makes me eat some fire. The animation time versus, the damage this stuff does is kind of bad. Thankfully, auto attack strats can be a thing here. You can get some good weapons, at a point in the game where they still matter. This might take a couple of rounds, but whatever. Luca doesn't have a barrier because she has her suit, so she shouldn't take very much damage anyway. I want to stay above half HP here for the chomp. I'm gonna use a full tonic. So I find that in phase 2, if you just auto attack constantly, the boss only takes half damage, but it is good to get the chip damage in, and you're not wasting a bunch of time for the half damage with autos. So we're in a pretty good place now. Doing 700 damage like every second is pretty good. We're bleeding a little bit of ATB doing this, but maybe we'll just attack with everybody. It's just not worth doing. He's just better. I just don't want to bleed ATB if I don't have to. So like 3 more hits or 2 more hits, 1 crit. Hopefully I can get in before the blast. Heal Marl just in case. I don't want her to go down right as I kill it. Holy moly. Oh, the barrier wore off, that's why. That could have been ugly. So I guess I said something about doing Ocean Palace, but why would I do that when I have Jets of Time? That would be a silly thing to do. So I think Epoch Boss into Sun Palace, Beast Cave probably, and then yeah, just gotta find something to get us these, one of these last 3 objectives. We can go to End of Time already, so Bucket seems like a reasonable choice. I've got the black rock, so I'm not gonna go for the rock. I don't think blue rock was worthwhile either. I will check the Proto Dome. If Robo is there, that's gonna solve it for us. What do we got? Chrono. It's not really gonna solve anything, but I'm curious what he does have. I'm kind of committed to the caster team, but I could be persuaded, certainly. I never got the Bronze Fist either, now that I think about it. Lightning... So, I mean... I don't know. Not compelling enough to change my plan. He would be perfectly fine. Like, a 20 MP Lightning does hit very hard. But... you know, you get a chance to do Dark Eternal, you take it. You get a chance to do auto attack Magus for some reason, you take it. So, you know, the question: do we search for key items or do we search for Robo? It certainly is a question. I think we'll see what Sun Palace gives us, kind of assess from there. I'll go ahead and do this fight too. How close are we to Dark Eternal? It won't get us there. It'll get us like halfway there. Well, yeah, about halfway there. The 2 Zeal shops are the same. Get some more mid tonics. I just don't want to use my folds if I don't have to. That's probably more than enough to kill these. I think Antipode 3 alone would have done it. Maybe not. Well, yeah, I forgot those dropped elixirs. That's a good pickup. Magic and speed tab is going to be crucial for this party. Who has the best damaging magic? Magus. So Magus gets magic tabs, I guess. Magic and power. If I can get a frenzy band with this weapon, so I can do both Dark Eternal and auto attacks, that would be really good. I haven't seen one, I don't think. So we don't need to check the mini-boss here. The only mini-boss I would potentially want would be Atropos if I went for Robo, but she's going to be at Genodome in these settings, so... not something we're worried about. I'm going to get the free tab from the scratch point. Set up the desert just in case. You know, you're already here, you might as well do it. You know, I could still go for the rock. Maybe there's like a white rock with a prism specs effect or something. You never know. I hadn't considered white rock a minute ago. Or even gold rock could be good. Just because Marl, Luca, they can use these things. Okay. So barrier is not gonna be a problem at this party whatsoever. They've got magic defense. I want to get my flight. Maybe I run through and grab a bunch of speed tabs. If I can remember where speed tabs exist. Let's see, we had a dead recruit at the fair. We had a dead recruit at the burrow. I think that's it so far. Auto attacks are back on the table. Thankfully, a lot less HP than that other guy. Good thing I stocked up on mid tonics. So again, it doesn't do a lot of damage, but you know, this guy resists magic. He's immune to water. And you know, with the animation time, this will not take very long. Especially if I start actually critting. Hey, look at that. Pretty good. It's more than our techs would do. I'm not worried. I think we got him licked. Pretty soon here, I'll have that 99 MP I'm looking for. Oh, no, never mind. So, possible character locations: Death Peak, North Cape, Dactyl Nest, and the Yakra chest. 50% of those are dead. North Cape would be quick. If we rule that out, there's like a 2/3 chance there's a character there. 1/3 chance it's a character we want. Oh, look at that. Let's do a magic wall to get our stuff online. Magus North Cape is Dalton-esque in that his elemental attacks, his counters are going to be the biggest threat, and also his HP is low. He just functions a little bit differently. Yeah, they're gonna scythe each other to death. It's gonna be awesome. So we should be in phase 2 now. He's probably like primed for a back-to-back attack, just judging by like how many turns I've gone without being attacked. I don't think it's gonna matter. We've got a very high magic defense party. We've got barriers. That was nice. I'm glad he did that. It's like 1-2 more attacks, maybe, depending on if we crit or not. We're gonna get this Dark Eternal online eventually, and we're gonna stop slapping so much, but you lean into what the game decides you're gonna have. I'm looking for a dark matter any time now. If we don't have it already, actually, let me look. I'd be really embarrassed. Okay, yeah, almost there. So we're close to like a Lavos viable level already. Bent Hilt is something. Let's go ahead and do the Beast Cave and go to the North Cape, see if we find Robo there. That's really what we're looking for at this point. Although if we find a Jerky, that's another option. But for sure, we're doing the Beast Cave. Unless we can't. I don't think there's anything that's really going to block us. I'm going to check this shop as well. We could certainly use like a Prism Specs or something if we can find one. Or maybe there's a Jerky for sale. Maybe a little optimistic thinking that. We saw elixirs, but I don't have money. I don't know if we need very many of those. We got a Mega. It's probably fine. Marl, she can heal. She's okay. Power tabs, of course, go to Magus. Magic tabs, of course, go to Magus. What did I... Luca holding the Black Rock. She can have the speed tabs. Is this even randomized? Holy smokes. I'm gonna hate this. So I think I'm actually gonna use magic this time. This is gonna be good antipode too. Dark Bomb, sure. I'm hoping to kill the Mud Imp before the Mud Imp kills me. I don't want to waste a bunch of turns healing if I don't have to. Magic is, 40% effective or something on Mud Imp versus attacks being 20% effective, so generally magic damage is what you want to do. If you can kill the Mud Imp, the boss dies. You just need like a lot of power to do it. Which I think we can overpower his healing, if nothing else. He's already pretty close to death. This should just kill him. Thankfully, it's a frustrating boss if you have to, actually do the mechanics. Which is a good thing. Nothing should be free. You should be able to reasonably do it if you got the power. You should struggle if you don't. There's just a push and pull with that. It'd be really funny if I found like a berserker. I've done like 3 seed of the weeks, and I haven't got to do like a really silly strategy just yet. It's all been pretty conventional. Naturally, in a practice seed, it's probably going to be the one where it happens. Dream Reaper. I mean, that's pretty good. I'll get like 20 lapises. Why not? Give up the tab. I don't care enough. So if I don't see Robo here, I reset. My magic defense is good enough. Okay. So give me Robo. No Robo. Do I have? No, I don't. Maybe I just want the levels. Does Luca really not have a Max Dual Tech? Thought she did. Yeah, for sure on that. You can get the rock, you can get the characters, you can get the text, but getting all of them at the same time, it's rare enough that you can really get excited for it. It's not like a crazy Dark Eternal by any means, but it should be like roughly vanilla power. Of course, if we had like prism specs, it would be a lot better, but moon armor. So if I end up ditching the yeah, I guess at this point I probably should. I should ditch my delusions of an auto attack Magus, probably. Maybe the magic ring. It's gonna benefit the most from it. So we got that online. So like let's hope for a seed. Let's hope for a Robo. Hecarim Cave is potentially quick. Maybe that's something. It'll give me time to think about what else I could be doing here. Still hunting for like prism specs, just on the off chance I can find some. If we find like a sunstone, there's a non-zero chance that leads to something that gives us more damage. So we can't do Rust Tyranno. We can't do Zombor. We can do Guardian, which would probably be the quickest thing we can do objective-wise. Or, check-wise. And it is Vanilla Guardian, so it shouldn't be a big deal. I don't know if I want a Dark Eternal on this boss, but we're going to try it just to see what it does. I'm going to regret it, certainly, but... $3,500 is okay. I've seen worse on a screen-wide attack, certainly. We can pump those numbers up. Yeah, that did hit pretty hard. Let's get him onto ice so we can recover real quick. It's definitely better than, anything else we could be doing. Although the auto attacks. Maybe I haste Magus, get onto like alternating Dark Eternal / auto attacks. So he never does the laser shit again. Hopefully. Well, there goes my 9 MP. Oops. Okay, cool. Perfect. No notes. So as long as nobody drops below like 200 HP, I'm not super worried about the burp. The regular Dalton one does like half your party's HP, but this one I don't think will. Perfect. Turkey? C trigger. It's a quick peek. We'll do a quick peek. So if I get one more level, maybe 2, I'll start on a 99 MP, which would be really good. Death Peak is an objective, so if I get a clone, I'll just do it. Bent sword. I can reforge the sword. That's another check. Sure, whatever. Tata would also be a free key item, so at this point, we're bound to get the jerky pretty soon. We've certainly checked enough. That's 3 out of 22. At 12, it gets faster. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. 20. 21. And 22. So definitely more of a long seed than we have been getting recently. I should make allowance a good item. I think that would be cute. It's basically a check anyway, so it's character dependent. You have to make a conscious effort to do it. So we'll forge this. If that doesn't work, we'll try the Tata check. I'm still looking for jerky, clone, robo seed, any one of those would be good. If Tata isn't what we want, we'll go Aerostome. If we get the seed, we need to do Aerostome anyway, so it would probably be good. Clone, okay. We're doing Death Peak. Sure, whatever, man. I wasn't in a hurry. So how long does a level 50 Death Peak climb take, I wonder? We're gonna just absolutely destroy Lavos, I think. Takes a long time for that text box to close. If there's like a lot of explainer text. Alright, can I hit the skips? That's the question. The sprite's throwing me off, but we got it. So typically when they both move, it's safe. Typically. Okay. Just hold right till you get past the tree, hold up. That's it, that's all you do. It's way faster than the other, more difficult method. Nisbel 2. I don't have like a meaningful lightning attack. I may just spam Dark Eternal. That seems like a plan to me. We'll run from the second Nisbel 2. I didn't check the time. I'm just going to call this a 118 start. I just really want to know how long this takes. It's definitely like the longest check in the game, just by its nature, I think. Nisbel's gonna attack a lot, but it shouldn't be super threatening. I think we can kill him before he kills us. I think. It's questionable. I might have to heal. Where did I get full tonics from? I think it was one of like the very beginning shops, I think. So if I don't kill him here, we might be in some trouble. Oh boy. Risk it for the biscuit. Don't be a coward. Oh no. I should have been a coward. I might still be alive. It's a good thing I bought like 20 lapises. I knew this day would come. Alright, don't be a coward. So I think for Lavos, I just spam out haste and protect at the start and just throw lapises until I'm online and just hit Dark Eternal really hard a couple of times. It'd be flashy and dramatic if nothing else. Is blackmail better armor than... No, it's really not. Yeah. I mean, we've got all the defenses we can get, really, without sacrificing like our other properties. We just have a squishy party, and that's okay. We do have protect if we need it. Thankfully, even though I'm leveling up, Nisbel is not going to get any stronger from here. So the next one, you know, we may be able to safely just attack it to death. We just have slightly more HP and defenses and damage. I wouldn't count on it, but we'll try it. I still think this is faster than trying to shock it when I have a caster party. That seems a little silly to even attempt. So it's been about 4 minutes and 20 seconds. That's a funny number. And we're kind of at the end of it. I should have got speed tabs before I came up here. I didn't know I'd be dealing with this. So I was doing like 36.6. I've got one level since then, so I'm doing 37.3. I mean, mostly just banking on my slightly higher defenses to not die here. Or like favorable targeting from the boss. If I get within one-shot range, I'll just throw a Lapis instead of a Revive plus a Lapis. That seems like a better idea. Generally not dying is good because you have to waste a turn on Revives, unless you do like Life 2. But Life 2 takes longer than a Lapis. So Magus is 2 hits away from death. Hopefully we can YOLO it. It's very questionable. If he targets Luca, let's make it happen. Look at that! Wow. So we've certainly got the healing to do Lavos. MP wise, I'm not sure. We got a bike key. I got a decent amount of MP recovery, I guess. Can I get immunity on all my characters? I don't think so. Haven't seen anything for sale. Oh, we got a character. Maybe this is where Robo was. It was. So factory was never an option, I think. If we had let's see, where did we get clone? Got the C trigger. The C trigger gave us Masamune. Yo, this could have happened before we got flight. So, you know, maybe that route was an option after all. If we had made different choices. Area bomb, shock. It's not like I'm gonna use them anyway. Let's just kill the thing. Let's kill him. So I don't know why I feel compelled to do like all this buffing for Lavos 2, but I think it'll be funny. It's a stylish finish. I never grabbed speed tabs. Oops. Whatever. We don't need speed tabs where we're going. So the opening laser attacks shouldn't really hurt us, like, at all. Tomorrow will get more... No, not really. She's fine. Why does Luca have max magic defense? Oh, Black Rock, that's right. Do I have 2 Black Rocks? No, whatever. I could get a second one, I think. I saw a flea vest for sale as well, but I'm not super worried about it. 90 magic defense is way more than enough. I mean, it was like 9 minutes from the time I entered Death Peak to going to Lavos, which isn't that bad. I don't really need to do this Dark Bomb. Watch Antipode 2 just be better than Dark Eternal. This entire time. It's not. Okay. Yeah, for sure. You know, for how convoluted the seed was, I'm not complaining at all. I may have just gone like a bad path or something, but I have no regrets. You know, we got our Dark Eternal. We had some fun with the Crisis weapon until we got the Dark Eternal online. Got to go up Death Peak as a final objective, which you don't see very often. Usually it's like an early gameplay if you can get it, otherwise avoid it kind of thing. Funnily enough, like the 3 like, you know, fast, easy objectives we never found the stuff for. We got Robo when it was too late. Airstone, we never found the seed. Jerky Trade, we never found either of the jerkies. Which is funny. Got a pretty beefy caster party here. So 3 of these, the left arm goes down. 4 of them, the right arm goes down. Which is sufficient. We're going to avoid the second laser. We're going to avoid losing our status protect. Marl will die to obstacle, possibly. It'll be close. I think she'll be okay. He can't open his nipples with one hand, unfortunately. He's not that flexible. Well. Whatever. We're going to get confused and we're going to love it. Fine. We're just gonna keep spamming Dark Eternal. It's the truth. Not everybody's ready to hear it, but it's a real thing. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna let him do Shadow Doom Blaze. It's a new thing I'm trying. Gonna throw the Mega just cause, I don't know, I'm stupid. Just get like a full refresh of the party. I really don't need to do this, but we're gonna do it just for fun. So 6 of these is what I'm looking for. That's 1. Oops. 2. 3. I think I have enough MP to do 6. So rather than using a heal, I'm going to use a Lapis. Of course, she hits the... He also hits the... I've only got like 20 of those left, so I got to be careful. So that'll clear the Confuse. I'll just have to clear the Poison now. On all 3 characters. Maybe I don't care. Maybe I just Dark Eternal. We're gonna be poisoned all the way to the end. That's gonna reduce our damage a lot, but who cares? Better than wasting 3 turns on heals. I think we're still safe. Safe enough. Can I even be confused if I'm poisoned? I'm not sure. This will be interesting tech for the future. I'll never find out. So we're gonna get a little freaky with this. We're gonna do probably a bad idea for the opening. But if it works out, it'll be pretty cool. So I don't really need the magic ring. I don't really need the moon armor necessarily. So I'm going back to my my auto attack build. I have to finish with style, otherwise I'm not satisfied. Just waste all my ethers. Why don't you? Starting at 96, so I can, I guess, burn a magic wall. Throw out some buffs. Buff everybody. I lost my magic defense on Magus, so I'm gonna give it back to him. Just buffing and buffing and buffing. Just keep buffering. Of course, it's prehistoric. Well, this sucks. Do I have a shield? I do. I don't know if I'll be able to get it out, though. I'll throw Protect on Marl just in case Magus dies. I think we're safe. So we've got everybody protected. Yeah, every time you go in with the caster party, he just instantly does the rock. Many such cases. But is a word I like to say. You know, I may have tanked my run to do this, but I have no regrets. Oh wow, thank you. That's what I wanted. Luca's not hasted. I'm not sure if Magus is either. To protect back on her. I spent like 2 minutes just buffing. What was I thinking? Nice. Oh, of course. That's okay. I wanted him to do that. I think. Invading light will kill me. I think the phase might reset if they both come back, but I'm not sure. I don't have the MP for this. Okay, it did not, in fact, do that. She's dead. It's okay. I meant to do that. Promise. This will be a great time to get full stopped on the 1000 AD thing. Let's give you magic wall. I'm just feeling buffing today. Who died? Marl? I don't know if I hasted her or not. Oh, look at that. Let's see. Who doesn't have a shield right now? I don't know. Probably Marl. At minimum. Can I kill it before the rock comes out? I doubt it. I really doubt it. Marl might die. She's going to die. I don't want to lose ATB here. If I can squeeze a protect in, we'll be safe, I think. Crap. That's not what I meant to do. Whatever. She'll die. They might both die. Oops. I knew this was a bad idea. Did it anyway. I've completely thrown away a perfectly fine run for no reason. Well, that didn't hurt. Okay. Gotta be kidding me with that. Luca? Good enough. So I'm gonna attack the left bit one time with Magus. Marl is going to die. Whatever. I'm just doing stuff here. That was not the left bit. Why am I even fighting it like this? I don't know. I'm gonna once again buff my characters up. I'm sure the Grandstone comes out anytime now. This is why you never go into this fight with a full caster party. The rocks are just gonna ruin your day. I screwed that up so badly. What am I doing? This is why I don't like playing in the morning. It's the only time I really can, though. She's fine, right? She's fine. He's got to stop doing that. It's really messing with my HP breakpoints. Probably at like 1 HP right now. She's fine. She's dead. It really is at 1 HP. That should be, yeah, okay. Kind of a bad finish. That's okay. I had to commit to it. Yeah, so if the rock didn't go out, I was gonna kill the left bit and then just spam Dark Eternal like 9 times and win, but the rock had other plans, unfortunately. Just for the fact that, when the left bit goes down, you can just spam it freely without worrying about counterattacks. And then when it comes back up, you can keep spamming it because the right bit will still have its defenses down. The middle bit will die again. It'll be basically dead at that point. But like I said, the Rock had other plans. I didn't smell what it was cooking, and I got punished for it. All things considered, still went pretty well. I mean, it was one of the more complicated routes I've had to do recently, and we still got an okay time on it. If I had committed to a more sensible strategy, probably could have saved a little bit of time there. But all in all, I'm not upset about this outcome whatsoever. I'm gonna shut this thing down though. I got some stuff I got to do before I leave. I do like these week 3 settings so far. I don't want to spoil what happened in the actual race, but it was a fun one. This one, not necessarily a struggle seed. We didn't have like a lot of trouble getting through it. It was just, we had to find a lot of things to get to the end, and that's okay. That was kind of the point, with the increased objective requirements and all that. Dark Eternal, I wish it had rolled a little bit better. It would have been funnier. I wish we had found Prism Specs. Just didn't quite work out. The Crisis auto attack Magus was fun. That pretty much carried us through like the entire mid to late game. What else we have going on here? I don't know. Definitely an interesting seed. Gonna try this flag set a few more times probably before I decide, what week 4 is gonna look like. I'm still kind of up in the air about that. Open to suggestions. Contemplated like some dungeon shuffle of some kind. I'm just not sure yet. I would love to do full entrance rando, but I don't think we have more than like 2 people that are comfortable enough doing that would actually show up. We'll work on it. We'll get some more people that know how to do that at some point. If somebody else runs this seed, I know Pseudo rolled it. He said he didn't have time for a full run, but maybe he ends up finishing it out, and maybe I can do like a video of the side by side on that. I will have the ability to do something probably Thursday morning. Whether that's like a VOD or more commentated runs, different settings, different game entirely. I have no idea. Let's be real, it's probably not going to be a different game. It never is. But anyway, thanks for watching. Rando, Dalton, Imperial, ctrando.com. Join the fun. If you have any questions, you need any help, any coaching, you want to figure out some settings that you like, certainly here to help. Seed of the week number 3 is open. It's the same settings as what I just ran. It was a fun seed for me. Definitely recommend trying it. I'm out of here.